Hello, everybody. Welcome to Perspective. And every time when we start the show, we always want to let you know what perspective is about, and what we're about can be found right there in the name. Perspective. This is a safe place, a safe tree, if you will. This is an environment you can speak freely, openly about your ideas, thoughts, and excuse me, I'm making noise and having fun over
We
here.
just talked about that.
About any subject or topic or thought or anything on your mind. What we like to always discuss is that there's going to be different opinions, there are different points of views, different lived experiences that you may have, and we want to hear about them all. They all have a certain place of validity in discussion, and yes, they may not always align with yours or other people's points of position or perspectives. However, just because they're not the same, it doesn't mean that you're right, they're right, you're wrong. It just simply means they're different. And when we can openly and comfortably talk about our differences, we will come to find that we have more in common than not. And it brings us closer together. And when we are closer together, we make a better community. And that's what we aim to do here on Perspective. So feel free to share your comments. We want you to be active in the comment section. Definitely give your feedback. We want to interact with you. That's very important to us. With that being said, I am Eric Butler, the intellect, aka Cullinan 8, because I'm the biggest diamond ever found on land. 3,000 plus carats, y'all. I'm just letting you know, aka the Atlantic, because I'm cold, deep, and choppy, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. My background is in talent acquisition. So I've talked to a lot of people. I've consulted a lot of individuals. That has led me throughout my 18 years in that industry to get some speaking opportunities, to do some counseling, some mentoring, which has ushered me into kind of working in the community through a financial literacy nonprofit called the Empower Series. Definitely would love for you to go check that out on YouTube and go to www.empowerseries.com and check that out. And then also, it has led me to voila, sitting here in front of you, all being able to add podcast host onto my resume. My aim is to help others, continuously help myself to grow and expand. And that's a little bit about me. And what I will do is step out of the way back, because we need a lot of space and a lot of room so I can let my illustrious, unmatched co host introduce themselves and their accolades.
I just really love the word unmatched. Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Thank you all so much for being here. We understand that you could be anywhere else and you decided to be here with us, so we are very excited about that. My name is Latoya, aka Chef Jeff's wife, aka them kids' mama, aka Latoya the therapist. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I also have a podcast called Say More About That. It's an audio only podcast. You can find it on all streaming platforms. So, like Spotify, Apple, Podbean, because my mama didn't want to give Spotify her email address, all the places. Yeah, so I'm super excited about tonight. You want to hit the comments really quickly?
Let's do that.
All right.
All right, absolutely. First in line and very important, Mr. Ben Sutter III. You can support BS3 Network by sending stars. Stars help us earn money to continue building the network. So thank you. And if you can't tell, Mr. Ben Sutter III puts the BS3 in the BS3 network. So we respect and appreciate him. Mr. Jay Gilliard in the building. I want to say my BFF, but I can't, because it's like I'm having this battle with Doc, and I don't want to do that. So I mean, if y'all gonna let it be out there, and then Jeff is gonna stand in the middle and say, "Hey, I ain't causing no problems," because he cool with everybody, so he ain't gonna choose no particular side. So that's my partner. That's what I'm gonna say. Mr. Jay Gilliard, I always love to see him in the building. He says, welcome. He also says, happy Thursday. And he's talking to you all. So, hey, y'all talk back to him. And that's, again, don't be shy to get into the comment section, man. Share who you are, where
We
you're
love the
from.
comments.
We'd appreciate that. Alexis Butler says, hello, good people. That's my baby bird. I will just let y'all know right there, man. That's my partner. That's my ace right there.
All right, so before we get started, I want to encourage everyone to take a second, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to let another friend know that we are on the air and we are ready and we are about to share our perspective and get into
Yeah,
some conversation tonight. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend. All of those numbers matter in this space. So please be sure to do that for us. Thank you so much. Wherever you are streaming from, share, share, share.
subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Boom, just like that. All right. So, hey, tonight what we will be doing is this is Video Reaction Thursday. So we have videos, some that we pick, some that are sent to us, some that go viral, and we'll pick up for discussion. And we definitely want your feedback. So we want your reaction, your thoughts, and your feelings about what you think about the video as well, or the content in it. I may or may not have reviewed this, but really it's going to be, you're going to get a real reaction from me, a pure reaction, and I would say that. So again, this is a safe place, so don't be hiding and shy about not sharing your comments or your thoughts on it. It generates conversation. Your point of view, your perspective may invoke thought for someone else. You are that important. What you think is important, whether someone agrees or does not, you never know who you may be assisting or redirecting or enlightening with your comments. So we really encourage you to do it in this environment. So with that being said, Doc, you got anything else before I play it?
Mr. Ben Sutter the third said, good evening, sir.
There we
That's
go.
it. Just we'll
That's
never
it.
leave them out.
So I'm going to play the video and then we'll come right back and we'll get into the conversation. All right.
Let's do it.
We'll find out what your perspective is.
I hate the term high value because I feel like so many people use it wrong. You toss it around and you apply it to men who it doesn't really apply to. Being a high value man isn't so much about what you earn, it's about who you are. A man could be labeled as high value because he makes six figures, but he's not even likable. He has no people skills. His personality is trash. He doesn't have any morals, any moral compass. Like, sometimes people just label themselves that because of what they make, and they wonder why they don't get the kind of women that they want to get. You only get women who are attracted to you for your money when that's all you have to offer. Men don't focus enough, some men don't focus enough on being likable and being a decent person. Are you moral? Are you honest? Are you decent? Do you follow up? Do you plan dates? It's about more than what you make. When all you have to offer is money, and that's all you lead with, you only get women who are attracted by the money. A man could have a 9-to-5 job working at Amazon or FedEx or any just regular job and have more value than you making six figures because of him as a person. Being a high value man is about what you make. It's about who you are. And that's what a lot of you can't seem to grasp. You wonder why the women aren't dating you. You wonder why the women aren't giving you what you want from them. Because you haven't made any effort to make yourself a decent person. You haven't addressed your trauma. You haven't gone to therapy. You're mean. You're cheap. You're stingy. You can't be trusted. You don't know how to plan dates. It's about more than you making a decent amount of money to be high value.
I have lots of thoughts.
I'm just gonna say I don't know. I'm going to.
Sis was spot on.
Okay, Doc, bring it on. Bring it on.
Listen. Sis was spot on because here's the thing. We think that high value and high earning is the same thing and they're different. Value means usefulness. And so, yeah, there's usefulness and value in money. Like, hello, we live in America, like everything costs, right? Like eggs is like $10. So yes, there is room for money. Money matters. I'm never saying money doesn't matter. But if all you have is money, that's not useful because I can go get my own. I call my daddy and say, Daddy, I need blah, blah, blah. That doesn't make you high value. Then you wonder why the type of woman that you attract is a gold digger who wants you to buy her a bag for doing what she's supposed to do is because you led with the money. That's why. Value and earning, two different things. And I hate that we have come to a place in this world where we have connected them and made them one. No, because I think we've even said this like in one of our earlier shows. You can make 50,000, but if you don't owe anybody, your 50 is your 50. The high
Mhm.
earner could make 150, but if they owe 90, they still make less than you. So what are we talking about? And
Mm.
listen, I'm a girl that likes nice things. Okay. Listen, I understand that money is a thing. I'm a girl that likes nice things. Okay. But no, like sis was spot on. I love the video. I actually follow her on TikTok. So I'm so excited that we're reviewing her video because she slayed.
Hey, I have no arguments. I have no discord and no pushback, and I would agree. Um, I mean, I do have something that I'm going to pick into,
Let's do
that
it.
I just would like to be enlightened, help me understand. But for the most part, I appreciated that. I will say that I think values, standards, and principles matter. I believe they're more important and bring more value than money. Even though I'm in the like that, yeah, I want as much money as possible, but
Most people do.
I would hate to have all the money but no morals, all the money but no boundaries, all the money but no principles, all the money but no standards. So I think they weigh more than others because think money only makes you more of what you are or more of what you aren't, and it'll reveal that. So I'm in line, but I have to ask because I wrote it down. You know, I tried to take a few quick notes, but there was really nothing to. I was like, okay, come, okay, I
I
like
got
you,
something
and
though.
then she said plan dates. She said it 3 times, I think.
She did because that's important. That's important.
Yeah, y'all say, come on, man. Listen, if my project management skills are not as concise or up to par, I'm going to get dinged for that.
So here's the thing. This is where you this is let me bring you
My
back into the fold.
value is
Let me bring you
depleted
back into the
because
fold.
I don't plan dates well.
Let me bring you back
Okay,
into the
help me.
fold. So it's not that you don't plan dates
Let's go.
well. We don't care about that. We care that you thought enough about me to plan something. So even if we missed the
Okay.
train, the fact that you knew the train was coming and we were standing there, we can have a laugh about it and go get a drink somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Okay.
planned for us to have date night and we about to watch true crime, but you got my favorite snacks. You in there. Like it doesn't have to be elaborate or it doesn't have to be costly because again, money and value, but we want to know that you put the thought and the effort into making us happy. Now, if you can't plan no date, you have to use your resources. You have to call
Oh,
somebody. You have a
right.
wonderful daughter. She's gonna you got a couple daughters, right? Call one of them,
Listen.
have them help you out. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well,
Like do
well
something.
let me clarify for not to put angst on myself. I tag into my daughter a lot. I think I may ask her elements of things. She might be like, "Dad, you're asking me?" Yes, I'm asking you. You know what I
She
mean?
like, could you call somebody else, please?
Yeah, because she's gonna give it to me raw and unadulterated. I would definitely talk to her, but it depends. Generational differences and things of that nature. So you may have to other people, but I have a really, really good. I have a partner, and we have a podcast show, and they're female. They're very intelligent, but down to earth, and they're licensed therapists.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
at times I might reach out to them too. So I have good sources. Is what I'm saying.
And
You know what I
that's just
mean?
it. Like, reach out for help. Use your resources. Tag, like, phone a friend. Don't just be out here flailing and not planning no date because you feel like you incapable. No, step up. Google
Yeah.
something.
No. And I'm asking, and I'm not gonna. I hate the cliche. I'm asking for a friend. Like I'm really not asking for myself per se, because it's plain
Right.
and simple. Women want. I think it's really personally. I think women want to see you be able to
Yep.
extract a plan. You have a
Yep.
plan, you had some thoughtfulness, and you did it. And then if they don't like it or they got to complain about it, even when I'm basing it off of, I don't know that much about you. If it's early in the relationship, we're just meeting, and you have a
Right.
problem, it just lets me know about you. So I don't have a problem with planning something. But I can be a little bit like I'm not. I'll say this. This may take us in a direction. I'm not spending a bunch of money on you if you ain't my woman.
Okay, hold on, because I would love to get into that. Let me catch the comments up, because yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Alexis Butler says, exactly. People use that high value so loosely.
No, for real.
And she follows up with said she was speaking straight facts. Okay. Mr. J. Gill said, go off, sis, then dang. All right. So he said, 4 + 4 equals she ate, left no crumbs. I like
You better come on with that. She ate.
yeah. I like it. Alexis Butler says, come on, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you,
Right,
sis.
right,
Thank you.
right. Alexis says, yeah, Mr. J, that plate is clean. Skeet, skeet,
Sis
skeet,
did go
skeet.
off.
That's a clean plate sound. That's what that was. Exactly, Doc. Dang. It's the thought of you planning something.
Something.
Got it. Google something. Absolutely.
Something.
Matter of
Anything.
fact, you can just ask AI. AI will tell you, hey, this is the right, you should do this and shouldn't go over this budget and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it'll say that, but I'm pretty sure it can.
At
It
this
can do
point, it
just about
probably
everything.
does.
Yeah, it does about just about every aspect of
Yeah.
everything else. You know what I mean?
Okay, you
So
said something I wanted to jump into. You said I ain't spending a whole bunch of money if he ain't my woman, and you said it so just like, oof. What's a
excuse me,
whole
and I
bunch of
said it what?
money? You said it with so
You
much.
know,
Oof. What's a whole bunch
once
of
my
money?
spirit, once my once my spirit feels it.
I feel like a whole bunch of money. I'm not gonna play with you. I feel like a whole bunch of money is subjective. So, like, what's a whole bunch of money?
I don't
Like,
know.
what you
When I
saying you
feel
not
like,
gonna do?
I'm like, ugh.
I'm not saying take
I
her on
take,
the
I take,
private
I.
jet. What are
I'm
you
not
saying?
taking you. I'm not taking you on a trip if you ain't my woman.
Yeah,
I'm not.
because on a trip we got to do woman. We yeah, no, don't
I'm
go on
not.
a
I'm
trip.
not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I'm not taking you on a trip to get some. I ain't
Okay,
paying for nothing. I ain't paying for nothing I've been getting free all my life. I mean,
I
I
think
think
to an extent we all
I
pay.
mean, I do like water. You got to pay for water now. You, I mean, they're gonna try to charge you for air soon enough, but air for those academics out there. I'm a country boy, so you're gonna hear a little bit of country, you know, a little slurred, slow down, deep voice. Hey, y'all, them there, over there, yonder. You might hear a
Oh,
little bit of that too. So don't get too thrown off. But no, I'm just, I think there's a limit to the because I'm gonna be honest, I have no problem spending money on my woman. I will I think, and I don't want to make it sound transactional like an investment,
it
but
is.
yeah, okay, well thank you, Doc. So I won't, because it'll land better coming from you than me. But my thing is I'm going to pour in them in every way, from spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. And I want to make sure I have that to give to them. So through the dating process, because a lot of times it just doesn't go anywhere, I'm not going to waste a lot of that resource into someone who really isn't that person. I want to have that for the one who ends up being the one.
Okay,
That's my
question
thought
though.
motivation
How do we
behind
get there though? How do we get there? How do we get to the place of like this is my woman if we not dating because you don't want to spend no money? Because I'm not coming over your house. We not finna Netflix and chill. We ain't finna go to 2 minute park dates. Now I'm here for coffee. I'm here for ice cream. I'm here for walks in the park. But we ain't finna keep walking in the park. So how do we get there?
it. Well, I can only speak now. This is from my own personal thing.
Mhm.
I try to include them in the things that I already have going on. I volunteer with the Empower series, so we have workshops. I'll invite them to that. I actually will call them on it could be a Sunday. Hey, I'm going grocery shopping. You doing anything? You want to go with me? I want to just do things like things we do in life, because I don't try to put my best foot forward. I try to put my honest foot forward, because I want you to see who I am, how I maneuver, how I handle things, and being out in what I call crossroad moments are how you really learn about a person. You know what I mean? So I ain't always out spending money every time. So how are you going to be with me when I ain't out spending money and we just out doing something? So I'll be trying to see that as
Okay, that's interesting. I've never heard that before. So that was
well.
good.
I'll read the comment. Alexis Butler
Mhm.
says, I feel like if you feel like you spending a whole bunch of money, then that's your woman. Okay, that's a perspective. So if you feel like you spending a whole lot of money, then that's your
That's
woman.
your woman. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I got it. Alexa would say
I like that.
exactly. It's an investment. Okay.
It
It
really
is.
is. And I hate that we've gotten to that place, but if you break it down, it is very much transactional. I'll meet your needs if you're meeting my needs, whatever
That's
those
what it
needs
is.
are.
Yeah.
Right. And like when you say it like that, it sounds real stank, but that's kind of like what it is at the most basic level.
And so would I and I think that's where the confusion, because everyone wants to paint things with a very wide brush, and everything is a monolith almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like two things can be true at the same time, depending where you're standing, what your goal and what you're actually trying to achieve can happen, and two things can be false at the same time. That is a real thing. Life is a lot more gray than it is just black and white. I think the world overall is subjective, but where you really get to those definitive lines is what the decisions that you make for yourself, things that we talked about being high value, or or let's just say value, because I think that's subjective as well. But for me,
Absolutely.
it would be your principles, your standards, your morals, your mo, like your mode of operation, what it's called, moda operandi. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? What you set for yourself. That's where things get black and white. What you will and will not do. What you will or will not allow in your life. Who and what you want around you or in your space and place. That's where it gets black and white. And you have to allow latitude for people to set those boundaries and have that. Um, but people will try to put whatever their perspective and what they feel is right onto another person, and venomize them for that, or say they're low value, but for them it may be high value.
okay.
Yes, no, maybe.
I agree. I agree. I don't, yeah, I agree.
What's Mr. Deep? All right. Oh, H Rap, what's going on, man?
Hi,
He says,
yeah.
good evening. Good evening to you, brother. I always appreciate you in the building. Mr. J. Gilliam said, but what if she don't act like his woman though,
And
Alexis?
that's too, yeah, her comment about if you spending money, then that's, but then she had something to
Right.
say.
She said, he wouldn't spend money. But if a man is, then that's a hired trick. Boom. Oh, it's a skull. That would He said, I'm just a messenger.
I am just a
Hey, and I'm
messenger.
gonna tell
Woo!
you, listen, yeah, I tricking is something let me make sure I look into the camera.
Oh Lord. Oh, not the eye wipe.
Tricking is something I will not do.
Well, I think
Will
we was
not.
clear on that when you said I'm gonna tell her I'm going grocery shopping and ask her do she want to come, but you didn't say you was gonna buy her groceries. So I feel
Because
like we was clear.
I'm going grocery shopping for moi.
You want her to just come see what you put in your buggy?
You know what? Here, let's get into it. Here's the deal. If what's the I'm not taking care of two households. I can't take care of your household and my household too. Now, once you're in my household, you will reap all the benefits. Because now, we just got this is what I've been taking care of. So now we can discuss how other resources can be distributed and utilized. You know what I mean? But women really are expecting, like, first you need to start paying my rent or put something toward my bills or solving some of
But
my
here's
problems.
the thing though. I think women only approach men like that when we're talking about high earning men who lead with their money because they ain't got nothing else. Because you short and you ugly and like you ain't got no game and you lame. And so all you got
That's
is a
true.
couple dollars. And so I think that they approach those types of men in that way. I don't know that you carry yourself in a way where a woman's gonna be like, pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah,
really.
I haven't had anybody ask me to pay their mortgage or anything
I know
like
you
that.
haven't because I don't think you
And
carry
I'm
yourself
trying to
like that.
speak. I'm trying to speak for a wider demographic, individuals I've had conversation with, the instances they've experienced. For me, yeah, it's going to be pretty short lived. I'd probably identify that very quickly. I don't attract those type of women. Yeah, they would definitely dislike me, probably just from first initial conversation, because I'm pretty straightforward. I ask those questions,
Right.
and I'm trying to work on that because I can come across very transactional. Because I'm at that age and that time period, like it's why I'm not here to play, dream, or drift. I have work to do and loads to live. So shun not to struggle. You know what I mean?
Wait,
So
whoa,
I'm
what?
so I'm not here to, yeah, I'm not here to play, dream, or drift. Y'all need to go read
Okay.
and that's crazy. I can't say the name of the book right now. That hurts my feelings.
Mm.
Conversation with the Devil by Napoleon. Like
Bonaparte.
no. Good, great guess. Napoleon, great guess. I think it's Napoleon Hill. Is it
I'm so
Napoleon
sick
Hill?
of me.
No, that was wonderful because you were like Bonaparte, but that was good. I mean, that was a great guess though. Yeah. Alexis Butler says exactly, Doc. You really hitting this one on the nail. Oh my God. Or
Yeah, because
OMG, I guess is what it's supposed to be.
I
Yeah.
also want to say this. I think that sometimes, no, I don't think sometimes. I think women need to be careful when they are seeking a certain type of man because it leaves way for them to be in abusive or controlling situations and
Mm,
not even know. And I think
mm,
that because I've spoken to a woman who was like dating this guy, he had all this money, and like she was so excited and just kind of like awestruck by his money. That man was so mean to her, and he was like, sit up straight, don't chew your food like that, get your elbows up. Like, it was just crazy. And that's just only like
but he had the
what I
money
knew
though, you
about
saying?
what was
But
happening behind the scenes. You said what?
but you saying he had the money though?
He had all the money. She had nothing.
Okay.
I mean, she
Got
had
you.
something, but like not what he had.
Yeah, and it's a thing about leverage and control. And
Yeah.
let's and I'm not missed on the point that women want to, security is important.
Absolutely.
But then of course a woman doesn't want to be in a position where she can be lorded over. And that's when you get the sentiments of when they talk about the patriarchy. It's like having all the leverage, all the power, and my well-being is I have to go along with things that I really don't agree with, that I don't
Yeah.
enjoy, and I get to be used more than a participant in my life or in the relationship. And they
Mm-hmm.
put that and they paint that all over patriarchy, like men leadership or men that are leaders and guide and protect and provide for their homes. Y'all stop that. Do yourself a favor. Just take a step back and understand that a focused, directed man does not make him a part of the old patriarchal mindset. Meaning, I'm just because I run and take care of my business, I make definitive decisions, and I have a vision of how my house will run, my life will be, and decisions on how we'll attack this life together. And it may differ from yours, but it should, because there's a yin and a yang.
Right.
And I think any man that loves you is going to take you into consideration. That doesn't make him controlling, narcissistic, or a bad man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think that those things aren't really those are attributed to what they consider a high value man, but you got to have those extra components of consideration, concern, love, care. You know what I mean? And you'll see that. You'll see that, and it ain't always with the pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way I would sum it up, Doc. If a person gives you a great deal of something they have little of,
Mm-hmm.
for example, you don't have a lot of time, but you give that time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have, if you have, if you're on a limited budget, but you stretch yourself to provide in that way financially. And it may not be much, but them taking you to dinner or taking you on or buying you something or paying something for you or sending you $30 for lunch,
Oh my
it
gosh.
actually matters because that may be lunch that they will use for themselves because of
Right.
their budget. And then you can, if you're really concerned about the value that a person is putting on you
Mm-hmm.
and the mind and the value you would put on the mindset of that man or that woman who may do
Mm-hmm.
that, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a better way of judging what on the value of people.
Okay. Yeah. It's a slippery slope though. Cause like
Huh?
don't just accept anything because that's all they got to give. So it's just hold
What you
on.
mean? What you mean?
Look,
No. Come on, Doc. What you
it's a
mean?
slippery slope. Cause I never want people to just be like, oh, that's all he got, so I'm gonna take it. Maybe he don't need to be dating right now because that's all he got. You know what I'm saying? Now the
Man,
$30 for
do
lunch
you
was
see the
crazy.
do you
Like
see the
I'm
conflict in what
absolutely
you
taking
just
the
said?
30
But
because
what about the
duality is a thing.
You're right. It is. We
I
just
know
two
duality
things
is
can
a
be true at
thing.
the same time. I know. I
Yeah.
got
And
you.
so like the $30 lunch, I remember when that was like a thing and the girl was like, I'm gonna send it back because his homeboy sent 100. Like, calm down, sis. First of
Yeah,
all, I'm
but
on a health, hold on,
the
I'm on a
homeboy,
health and
but
fitness
yeah, but the
journey.
homeboy might treat you like
The
you know what
homeboy
I'm
can have you
saying. But
sleeping
then
on
never
your
mind.
hands and knees, but whatever. I'm
So
on
do
a
you
health
want
and
to?
fitness journey, so the 30 will fit me straight. You know,
Let
I'm
me ask you
probably
a
gonna
question.
get 15 today and 15 tomorrow. So
This is to the viewers and the ladies. Do you want the guy who is he's consistent, he's considerate, he's going to take care of you. He just doesn't have a lot of money, and he cares about you, and he's sincere in that. I mean, he make
what's
enough.
not a lot?
What's not a lot, he makes. He can pay his car. He can pay his bills, and he can take you out to dinner every now and again.
Oh, I'm good with that.
He can pay all his own bills, at his own house.
Not
He's
you
a
saying
good
own real hard.
and in general what we would think is a good man, someone who falls in the line of what my sister on that just spoke on the video. He has values, he has morals, he has standards. He's a good man. He's just not wealthy. Like he doesn't make six figures.
Most people
um
don't though.
and I know a high percentage, but that's the number they throw around. And those who make six figures, who's making right at, if you're making 1 to 150 right now, you
That is the
really
new
are
30,000.
that you really are still like
Struggling
150.
like everybody else.
You'll be okay. But if you making 130 or between 1 to 130, you might be living check to
You
check if you ain't.
regular. You regular.
You regular.
I'm
You,
telling you,
you
100,000 is the new 30,000. Like it's not the same
it is.
100,000 that we were striving for 2 years
I don't know
ago.
why they throw that number around, but here's a sad thing. There's going to be a demographic of women that's like, well, I've been knowing that. That's why it's got to be 250 or above, or there's no
I
love.
need to be 3, but for that demographic.
Stop.
I'm just trying to help them out. Sis, don't settle for the
I know.
250.
Let's keep. Yeah, we got to keep the budget right. I mean, let's keep the numbers intact.
253.
Facebook user says my money kind of funny and my credit won't get it. I'm friendly though.
Oh, been there.
I know who that is.
Who
That's
is it?
Mr. That's Mr. Corleone right there. Mr.
Oh,
Corleone.
I don't know them.
And it's not he not in that bracket I just spoke of. He's in a different bracket.
That man said his money funny. That means he don't want no gold digger. That's what he said.
No, man, that's just a good man right there. That's my frat brother, good dude, solid since the day I known him. Even we didn't get along all the time, but it wasn't for the wrong reasons. It was just people alike always kind of bump heads a little bit, and alphas, type men. You know what I mean? No, I'm gonna tell the story and I'm gonna tell it for real because this This perspective, this our nation, it's our family. So when we was in
I didn't
school,
know he wanted you to tell all his business.
well, because I'm transparent like that. He had
I'm
the
so
I
sorry,
had the
Mr.
new
Facebook
Reeboks.
user. I tried to keep your business off the
I
internet, but
had
this
the
is
new
homeboy
Reeboks.
telling it.
I had the new Reeboks, and he had the new Reeboks too. And I wanted to be the only one, and he wanted to be the only one with the new Reeboks, and
Not about
so
no
we didn't
shoes.
like each other.
Not about no shoes.
That's what it was. No, but that's my brother, man. I love him, man. He know who he is. He didn't put his name up there, but unless he wanted up there, I let him put it up there. See, that's why I could tell it, because he ain't put his name up there if you don't want
You
nobody.
totally said that man's name. But okay, come on, read the
What's
comment.
what I say his name was?
I'm not gonna tell you because we
Oh,
never
I
tried to
didn't
be all
see.
anonymous.
I called him a name. I didn't say his name.
His
See what I'm
name.
saying?
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
son.
Mr. J. Gilliard says, LOL, Facebook user, you probably need to lead with that and let them know you working on it. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're in that position, I think you do lead with that. Absolutely. You'll find out what they're looking for with that one. Own bills, own house.
Because that's how you said it, his
Yes.
own.
Mm-hmm. Says, I can do guy A. Wait, why you chuckling?
Why you get so serious? She's
I
just
don't
sharing
know.
her perspective.
Wait, who is guy A?
Anyway, so what's the next question?
The way you just going.
What was the next question?
We not talking about that. So what I've learned, that's funny. So no, for real. Guy A, what's who guy A? The one with
Get focused. You the one listed out. Did you want a man who ain't had no money, but he was considerate and caring and loving and kind?
But you didn't like him.
I need to know how much is not a lot.
I love the honesty. And that's why I went into detail. He got his own. He could pay for his own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he can, if you have a flat tire, he can come through. If you, need something done, he can come through here and there.
Cooking chicken and changing tires, baby.
Wow.
And locked in ever since.
Locked in. Man, I'm talking about playbook excellence. You know what I'm talking about? Considerate, on time, there, availability, all those things count.
You need a skill set though, like, because if you ain't got a lot of money, what you got? What you bring to the table? What you got?
I can't listen. I bring value. That's all I'm saying.
I really hate the table. I really hate when people say what you bring to the table.
But like, you just brought up the you know how it sounds when they slide across the floor. You just
I'm always bring it into the room because I think it's a real thing. It's really something to consider. But I just hate that we gotta keep oh my God, burn the table.
I think it comes from the selfish, just the selfish nature of relationships this time. Everybody thinks very selfishly.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. They led with kindness, generosity. They gave of the heart. They gave of their time. They gave of their money. And someone played with it. Yeah. Someone did not treat it with the respect it deserved. Now, there are many who got into a relationship and it's been reciprocal. We don't hear about those a lot. We hear about the Reesa Teesas and all of the negative things that happen with people in relationships. But there are plenty. I have good friends that their relationship, their marriage has been fun. It's been a phenomenal example. I've had the front row seat of seeing the struggles, the support, the yin and yang, the move of it. And it is possible, ladies and gentlemen. It is possible. Now, the thing is, it's not like they did that later in life. They grew together, which I think that's what true relationship is, having moments and experiences together and supporting one another, maintaining the respect between each other throughout that, if you can do it. And if you find the right person, it's nothing better. So I know it's possible, but all we hear about is the trash and people that got taken advantage of. Good woman, bad guy. Good man, bad woman. Took
So
advantage,
can I
broke
say
my
this?
heart. Now I'm scared.
I don't think that's all we hear. I think that's a product of your timeline. Because my timeline
Our algorithm is tricked off, is
is
what you say.
full of black love, it's full of I retired my husband because I work my business. My husband is my cameraman. Like, but I intentionally Google love
Stuff like that.
successful marriage. Yeah, because I understand how technology works and I don't always want to be surrounded by negativity. Now, did I watch all parts of Reese's Pizza? Absolutely, I did. Listen, baby, I was watching that thing over some days. Do you hear me? When I tell you she had it set up to where you could just let it play and it would keep playing for you.
I
I'm
lost
doing
sleep.
laundry. I'm washing dish. Like, listen, did I watch it and listen to the whole thing? Absolutely, I did. But I also know that this was her experience, and it doesn't really speak to like the majority. It doesn't speak to
That's
the majority
true.
of what's going
That's
on our
so
timeline.
true.
Because
But
baby, one
think
thing I'm gonna
about it.
do is search what I want to see.
But more people when they listen to those type of things, then you see all of the similar stories that come along with it. And like we said, it's a lot of gray because there's some individuals who tell stories. If we knew the truth and the other side was speaking, we'd be like, ma'am, that ain't how you told the story. You know what I mean? And but that's a whole nother conversation. When we talked about social media and the impact that it has on relationships
We
and how
have.
to thwart that. That's why, I only really deal with the United States of Eric Butler. I'm very particular about the individuals who we allow visas to. We're going to deal with those type of individuals. They're going to understand my morals, my values, my principles. And if they do not like them, they don't like the laws and the rules and the social construct that we have set up here in the United States of Eric Butler, then they're happy to take their visa and leave. Get your passport and bye bye. No one's going to stop you.
Oof. Ain't no talking, no compromising, no working
Oh,
it
well, I
out.
mean, no, because all I do is communicate. So I'm very clear on, what is expected or
It
what
was
the
given very
intentions
much
are.
my way or the highway, Mr. Butler, and
No,
I didn't appreciate it
no,
because
no,
I
no,
need a
Doc.
sister
I,
in
I
my
think I think our viewers who come back time and time again, they'll see that I'm malleable. I'm definitely this is perspective. I'm definitely open to the conversation of hearing other ways. But what you can't do is, piss on my leg and say it's raining.
Oh
Now
no,
I'm not
no.
a fool. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like you can try to you can paint it a certain way, but what's done in the dark comes to the light, and then I'm just gonna call it out on that, and then it'll be what it be. I'm not saying I'm batting 1,000. I may have, stepped away from certain relationships, be them, platonic or romantic, maybe a little prematurely, maybe based my decision to step away on something very, surface level, possibly if explored. But I believe it's been, I always try to take a look at self. Like that's why I can say now I might have stepped back from some very, what others may consider to be, very surface level or low fruit type of reasoning. But but I have to be honest myself. Like, would that cause issue? Would I not be able to be the full version of what they need with
Mm-hmm.
that in my mind, or me feeling that way? And then I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do them a favor and say, no, let's not go forward. I see that that's not going to happen. But over time, I've learned nothing is going to be perfect. I just know what the core things are, and if those things aren't aligned, it's just a no go. Here, here's your passport. Yeah, we welcome you. We thank you for visiting the United States, Eric Butler. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Why y'all laughing, man?
Because hope you enjoyed your stay is crazy.
No, and I've had some. You get up the next day. I had the breakfast made, and we like they left. They checked out. Oh, they already checked out. Well, I had scheduled them for the spa and everything. Oh, okay. That's didn't happen too.
Well, maybe they feel like whatever they feel like, maybe they
Because
was
some
like,
people
I
don't
don't like you
see.
here.
Now I'm going to sound a certain way. I think when we talk about high value or high value men, she described her high value man. I think you could describe a high value man. The interview, Alexis could describe what she considers a high value man. Anybody can do that, and there'll probably be some crossroads of things that overlap, but it's going to be very different overall. You see what I mean? And it's going to be based off of what you desire specifically in your man. But I think that'll be a good way to determine that. Like get the description from a various number of women's, did I say
Man,
women's, of
crazy.
women, I want to say women, and look at all the common denominators, the common factors that they mention, and then I
Right.
would be like, okay, that's really what they're looking for. That'd be the underlining comment. But I may try to do something like that with a poll or something. Alexis
So
Butler said, "Oh no, go ahead, Doc."
you got to go ahead.
I was just going to read the comment, but go ahead.
So on that, you said people need to, if she gave her definition of high value, other people get a definition, blah blah blah. My point to that is, she said, you're mean, you haven't been to therapy, blah blah blah. As a therapist, tell us the whole story. Tell us the whole
Oh,
truth. Don't be baby stepping me into the information. Don't lie to me to make yourself feel better, because I'm not in your real life. I'm in your safe life. Like, I'm over here, we're going to have our sessions, we're going to meet, and what I do can't really translate to your real life if you're not honest. So don't come to therapy playing like it's all sis fault, and it's not all sis fault. Like, tell me what you did too, because it might be sis fault. Sis be tripping, but then I can also tell you what you should have done as well. So, to the high value men that go to therapy, please be honest with your therapist. Thank you. Little public service announcement. You can go ahead with the comments.
well, let me ask you, Doc. You
Yeah.
had male and female clients, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you find that hold back information or don't give you the whole information or don't tell the whole truth more?
It's about even.
Y'all see my
I think,
face?
I think women do it a little bit more intentionally, but it's even. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause what I'm a fan of is a collateral session. Like, if we don't feel it, like if we're not making any progress, yes, I can do that. I can do whatever I want as long as you sign the
No,
paperwork.
educate
So,
us on that. What do you mean collateral
so
session?
yeah. So, like, if you've been seeing me for a while and you like, oh, I'm struggling to connect, or I'm struggling in my relationship, blah blah blah, and we talking about communication, we talking about intentionality, we talking about tones, planning dates, and like love languages, we talking about all the things, and we're making no progress. Well, let's have a collateral session. Are you open to bringing your partner in?
Oh, that's a collateral session.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
Because
Cause you like some ain't
what's
connected here.
happening? Yeah. Cause I'm like, they planned a date for you on Friday. They like, we ain't go nowhere.
That has
I'm
went
sorry.
down like that, huh?
I'm
So it
sorry,
was
what?
just been big lies going on.
Yeah, or I'll say, well, when y'all had the conversation about blah blah blah.
We never had that conversation. What you mean? No, you told me last Thursday that y'all talked about
And I don't
what the
say that. I just look at my person.
Wait, Doc. So you just look at your person. What typically happens?
I just look at them, and then they say, "Oh, so I was going to."
This is not funny because this people's lives, but I'm laughing. I can't help it.
Or it'll be like, well, tell me what. Okay, so like, tell me what changes you've seen in your partner since they've been coming to therapy. Nothing.
Nothing.
So they not doing blah, 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 blah. No. And then sometimes, like, my actual client will be like, yes, I did. On Friday, I did this. And they be like, one time?
I wasn't even there. No.
Yeah. So I believe in getting collateral set because, like, what we doing?
Right. Now,
So, yes, in my experience, they lie equally.
can you be a high value man, or let's say I don't even want, I feel high value woman? I don't like doing it. Everybody think it's got to be equal. It's not. I mean, equitable, yeah. Equal, no. But um, do you find that a high value person, that's how I'll say it,
Mm-hmm.
typically do they need therapy or no? Will you
Yes.
find them in therapy or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's a work in progress. Everybody has something. And so what people don't realize is that therapy can be ongoing. It just doesn't have to be consistently ongoing. So I may see you like 2020 and we work through this issue. You go forth, be great. But then you might come back to me in 2023 like, hey, I know we was talking about this, but this is what has come up for me. Let's work through this. And then I may not see you again for another couple of years. So it's ongoing. It just doesn't have to be continuous.
Yeah,
And
I would
yes,
encourage.
they come in
Yeah,
back
I would
and forth.
encourage anybody who truly, if you've taken, if you're really interested in being self aware, understanding yourself, you want to be different or think different, or something needs to change, or maybe you can't figure out what it is. I would definitely encourage going to therapy. I've been to therapy. I've been to counseling a lot, and kind of like, and I'll be transparent and say the kind of way that Doc just explained, like there are times where, and I kind of maybe utilize it more like a life coach in a sense or something. There's something that comes up and I'm not quite sure on a direction, or I just want other feedback and some other perspective, that someone I know that's not going to be a yes person and really give me some. I have a therapist that I do talk to, you know what I mean? And or that I'll contact and and it's almost like a conversation, but I'll be very transparent with them. And I'll be honest, there's times they've gave me great guidance till I came to the conclusion that I did not like. And I did not take my own advice and pay dearly for it. So I was like, yeah, let's not do that anymore. So, not saying it fixes everything, but it's definitely something I would encourage
Absolutely.
anyone to do. Definitely. Definitely a lot of growth. I'm not going to sit here and call myself I don't think a person can label themselves a high value person. I think your real value, like just like anything, like this is what I mean. Like anything else, the market, the outside market sets the price, sets the value of a thing. So I will like I don't necessarily want to toot my own horn. I will speak life into myself. I will speak those things as though they are. However, tooting your own horn, I let other people, play in the band. You know what I'm saying? I'll stay the main singer, so to speak. And because if you have value, it will express itself. It'll be self-evident. And matter of fact, your reputation will precede you. Other people will also bring light to the things that you bring to the table. So I'll never call myself a high value man, but I've been called a high value man. I've been said, okay, you carry the attributes of a high value man. Um, I mean, I could, get a little more bread. It wouldn't hurt. I could use a little bit more bread. It wouldn't hurt. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to move in with you. You ain't got to pay my bills. I'll say that.
Your own house.
My own
Your
house,
own.
my own car, my own bills, my own groceries. My own entertainment. No, I'm just saying, yeah, man. Maybe stop. And you can come join me in my entertainment.
Alexis Butler said, "Let the market set the value."
Boom. And
I agree with
correct.
that. Yeah,
Yes,
that was
indeed. Man.
yeah.
No, that was we kind of to the end of the hour, Doc. Doc, you got any fine and if you got any questions, hey, viewers out there, if you got any comments, you got any questions, don't be afraid. Drop them in now. Hey, MCW, I appreciate you. I don't know, you kind of you something like a celebrity a little bit. So that's why I'm really not gonna call you out and say what your name is, your real
Facebook user
name.
with the Reebok.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being on, man. Thank you for commenting. And so, like to the other viewers right now, if you got questions, comments about this, definitely put them in the comment section. If you're too shy, hit me or Doc up on the back end on our IGs or go to our page, go to the group, check it out, or leave comments, questions, answers, even if you have those. So if you somebody that know it all and done it all
Not
to the
everyone.
fullest, like Melvin from Baby Boy, then go and drop it in
Okay.
there. Let us know. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, really appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Doc, that was good, man. That was really enlightening.
I know, I love that. I'm glad we were
That was
able
a
to
good
use
one.
her video too, because I'd be following
Yeah,
her.
that
She's
was a
making
good one.
TikToks in her closet, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Sam, before we go, hey everyone, again, if whatever platform you're on right now, do us a favor.
Like,
Just hit
like.
the like button, please. I can't
Real
beg.
quick,
It's hard for me
y'all.
to
Real
beg,
quick.
but
I can. Could you please hit the like button? Please, we need it. All of those numbers matter in this internet space. Y'all know the numbers matter. Come on, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a whole nother friend to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And so, listen, if y'all reach out to us on our Facebook, I ain't even gonna hold you. That is Eric's domain. He is so good at that. He does so well. So engage with Eric in the Facebook group. He is there. He own it. Now you hit us on Instagram, that's me. So if you can get a little spicy in the comments, that's me. I'm gonna get spicy back, okay? I handle the Instagram, but for real, so like follow us, share, send us suggestions of things that you want us to talk about, all the
send us
things. Oh, we got
videos.
some announcements. The
Okay,
Holy Box will be out this weekend, same spot, 11 to 5. Y'all better go get y'all a salmon Philly. Y'all better go get y'all a
man.
catfish plate. Come
With
on.
listen, with the adule sausage though, you got to get it with the
That sausage
adule
be hitting,
sausage.
don't it? That sausage be
Man,
hitting.
come on, man.
That
It's
sausage be
not. It ain't right. Is what it is. It's
yeah.
you know, if loving you is
It
wrong,
do be hitting.
I don't want to be
It be
right.
out
It's that type of sandwich. You know
there.
what I
It really
mean?
is good.
Like it go hard. But I mean, everything else is good too. Um, absolutely. I had I think the shrimp and grits. I had the shrimp and
Mm,
grits last time.
that's good too. It's real
Mhm.
savory. Like it's like comfort.
It
Like
is.
it's cozy. Is that a thing? Can food be cozy? That
It
sounds real
can be. What do you mean? It's comforting. It's
That
cozy.
sounded
Why you
very
think? Why you think the United States is one of the most? People have. We got access. And let me hush for I hurt somebody's feelings. Never mind.
okay, yeah. So
But
hold on. So Chef Jeff, he also has a show. This dope cooking show comes on Tuesdays at 5:30. Feel free to check that out. But the Holy Box is going to be out this weekend at the corner of Green Oaks and 360.
in
You'll
South
see him,
Arlington,
South Arlington. Y'all better come get y'all a plate. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna be signing autograph. I'm just kidding, but no, the Holy Box will be out Green Oaks and 360 from 11 to 5. It's a good time, y'all. His food is really good. Alexa said hit the like button and take 1 second. I know, for real, right? Go hit that like button and share
yeah.
too while you
No,
at it.
and I want to tell them, I value it. I understand in this technological world we're in now, your likes, your
Matter.
comment, they matter and they have value. So I know you don't want to give them away frivolously. That's why I really do value that, and I would be appreciative And I think we're quality location, quality people. And I think we'll give you what you're looking for. And so if you feel like we have done that, you've learned something, you've been entertained, you laughed, you chuckled, or and most importantly, it contemplated you or convicted you to think a little bit, to think differently, then go ahead and hit the like button. And we appreciate that. If there's anything more different, or if you need less of something, more of something different, let us know. We'd appreciate that.
Open.
Yeah, we absolutely. So with that being said, man, thank you for being with us tonight. As Locke always beautifully says, you could be anywhere else, but you're here with us, and we definitely appreciate that.
We
So
do.
yeah, absolutely. It's not a small thing. So
Yeah.
check out the BS3 network, look at some of the other shows. Don't forget about this dope cooking show on Tuesdays at 5:30, and then Saturday this weekend, he said, correct? Or this Saturday?
Saturday, Friday. I don't know. They said this weekend for sure. Saturday. It's Saturday.
Hold on, I'm laughing at the comment. So Saturday at the South Arlington, Green Oaks, and 360, you'll be at the Holy. But I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. I dare
Saturday.
you to go. It'll
I was
change.
right.
It'll change you. I'm telling you. Great show, great show, guys. Love y'all. Good night. Good night, Alexis.
Good night. That was good. We'll see y'all next week. Maybe.
All right. All right. Y'all be good.